Hello, everyone. This is Johnny G and Friends from Pana Vista Records. Tonight, we have a very special guest all the way from Centennial, Colorado, which is a suburb of Denver, Mr. Matt George. Matt, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. For all you listeners out there, Matt is my brother, and Matt and I have played music together since we were little. We grew up in a musical family, and he's just a few years younger than me. And so, Matt, I'm going to ask you a few questions about your beginnings in music and what your influences were. And so, thank you so much for via FaceTime here tonight. Because of the distance and because of COVID, we really thank you for being a part of Johnny G and Friends and being on our show tonight.
Glad to be here, bro.
Just great to have you. So my first question for you is, what were your early influences and when did you start playing? I know I'll let everyone know you're a piano player, you're a keyboardist. So when did you start playing the keyboards and what were your influences?
I started playing when I was in grade school. I actually wrote first song when I was a second grader. The early influences would have been the Beatles.
Love the Beatles.
Really enjoyed, listening to the Beatles, and especially liked them as songwriters. Thought, Lennon and McCartney were fantastic, but as performers, they were great. I mean, they were just spectacular. So yeah, the Beatles were huge for my early musical development.
So how about the keyboard? Any particular reason why you chose the piano?
Probably because you had played the guitar.
Too many guitars in one family?
Exactly. So, I really couldn't manage that. So we had a piano growing up. So I played that a little bit. And and like guitarists, I taught myself how to play just by learning the chords.
Sure. Did you happen to play in high school? Did you play any events in high school? Because I know you did in college, and we'll get to that in just a minute. But did you play any type of talent shows or anything like that in high school?
When I was a kid, I played in grade school, did talent show. Then in middle school, I remember playing at an event there for the school, Rocky Raccoon.
Oh, at North Junior High?
Yeah, Junior
awesome.
High. Yeah, it was way cool.
Well, you played a Rocky Raccoon, which is a guitar song, on the piano.
Yeah, it was really fun. And I think I played Get Back, Let It Be. I was playing those kind of songs. And that's part of it when you're a songwriter or a musician, you're kind of getting those accolades. And so that's kind of what kept you going, and you just kind of keep playing. Sure.
So you and I really played quite a bit. We had a little band together when you were in college called John and Matt George Christian Pop Music. Joey Knight, a good friend of ours, he made us some jackets that had on the back.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool, Do you remember anything in particular that you really enjoyed about the concert aspect of performing and playing your music?
The music was one of the great things for us is that the music was an extension of our relationship with the Lord. And because of the fact, we came from just being able to share our faith as far as, the Lord came for us. He died on the cross for us. He rescued us. So in the midst of our struggles of life, we're able just to be able to share that in music. And so at concerts, we would do that. I remember we went to Manhattan or K-State, and we played in Kansas City, and we played at different places. We did one really cool concert at Forum Hall.
Oh, yeah, we did. That was cool.
I remember that, real well. Just a cool experience of just being able to share. It's not about us. It's just share what the gifts we kind of had been given, and it was cool just to share the Lord in that experience.
Well, Tommy Wilbur, a good friend of mine, and you know him very well. He came out and recorded that with his studio, and that was actually our first CD or our first tape that we did a cassette with Live at
Cassette days.
Yeah, cassette days, and we also did the album Give It All, which was pretty cool. So, but there's a little special story with sorority that we played at. Why don't you tell everybody about that?
What a great experience for just as you think about kind of how God works through different things. You were asked by your old college roommate, Jim Thoburn, to play at Manhattan K-State. And Janet Stevenson had asked him who she could get to play in front of, I think it was 70 or so young women that were there for their formal dinner. And so you said to Jim Thoburn, and when Janet had called you, hey, would you do it? You go, yeah, I'd be glad to do it. And so you and I go and do that concert, and then 43 years later, Janet Stevenson is now Janet George.
Yeah, great story on that. After the concert, man, it was kind of funny.
Man, I asked her right away. It's like, wow.
Yeah, I knew you were smitten, and you go, hey man, did you see that one girl? And I go, yeah, I saw about 70 girls. And you picked out the one that you've been married to for 43 years.
It's just a cool story because she had an ichthus fish in her overalls. I was in a quartet, actually the Beta Quartet, that had gone and sang there a couple months before that. And so we're there and we're singing, and I see this cute girl in overalls with an ichthus fish sign on her overalls. And I'm going, man, she's cute. I think I'd like to ask her out. And so nothing happens. And then we get asked to go. And when she meets us at the door, I don't even recognize her. Because, she's all decked out in this beautiful dress with long, flowing blonde hair, just gorgeous. Like, wow. So then I ask her out, and she goes, hey, I hear there's somebody that you want to ask out again. I go, yeah, I don't know who she is, but I know she's got an ichthus fish on her overalls. And she goes, well, I've got an ichthus fish on my overalls.
It's me.
It's me. I'm like,
bingo.
Well, jackpot, baby.
That's great. Well, both of us married Janets, and we have plus 40, 80-some years together, right, Bud, between us? Well, let's go back to the songwriting. You and I have done so much songwriting in our lives together. It's a blessing. It's a special thing with brothers or family members because sometimes you don't have to work that hard. It seems like the harmonies are there. It comes a lot easier. And I know it's been that way for you and me. Every time that we get together and work on a song, it just kind of flows. It really has never been a chore. And any particular songs you'd like to hear tonight that you and I have played and worked on?
And I loved when we did concerts. It was just a lot of fun, really rewarding, really meaningful. Yes, our voices definitely blended. But I like Hold On.
Yeah, Hold On. That's from the Dust Storms in the Great Depression CD. And, man, I enjoyed doing that song together. The vocals were just really tight, and I enjoyed that a lot.
I think Winter Nights would be my second one.
Winter Nights, I appreciate that. To me, Winter Nights is the best song I've ever written for me, guitar-wise. That's a little bit of a difficult guitar song, and on that recording, we just did one track. It was actually done in one take. It was kind of funny, but that was a little bit more skilled. But those type of songs, for me, haven't come along very often. So when you come across a song like that, and I was so glad that you shared your vocals on that song with me. Beautiful vocals you got on there, bud. I really appreciate it. And then Gwen Schroyer plays saxophone on the end of that.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. He's a great guy.
Many years later, by the way. I'll throw that in.
Exactly. I had to throw that in, the sax thing, because it was just one of those necessary instruments at the end. You go, wow, that would be nice on that. So I know we've had so much fun playing. We've done weddings, Bible study, churches. We traveled over much of the state of Kansas. I mean, we did a ton of different towns, like you said, especially like in Lawrence and in Manhattan. Any particular projects you're working on now? I know that you have grandkids and you've worked on some children's songs too. You have a song that I like, which is called George Likes Trucks. It's from your grandson, George, Stephanie and Tim Weilert's young boy. And would you mind sharing a little bit about that song? And if I put you on the spot, would you sing a little bit of that song?
It's a fun song because he was just playing like crazy with his trucks. He's like maybe 4 years old and just going all around. And so I just thought, hey, let's just kind of do something fun with that. And then when you came, this was like a year later, you came and visited, and you even helped me out on this song. But it's a fun song. It goes, George likes trucks. to play with. George likes trucks to play. George likes trucks to play with every single day. Dump trucks, tow trucks, everywhere you go trucks, all along the way. Red trucks, blue trucks, old and new trucks, fire trucks saving the day.
Oh, man, trucks, true.
George likes trucks to play. George likes trucks, George likes trucks, George likes trucks to play.
Whew. Yeah, man, that's just great. And, you know, what a great song, especially, you know, for kids and to be able to sing songs like that with your grandkids. I bet that's a lot of fun.
It's really fun, yeah.
Any other projects you're working on? I know that you're always writing songs, writing music. As I said before, Matt's a keyboardist. Any other projects you're working on right now?
I've got this great idea I've been working on. It's a new album concept that I'm doing. It's called Matty G and Friends.
Not even close, bro. So, no, come on, be serious. Matt, by the way, everyone, Matt was the one that always did the talking in the concerts, you know. No, but tell us, I think you have a new project you were telling me about, getting singers and other thing to sing on your songs.
Well, I am working on just trying to put some songs down together with different genres of music. Like, for example, one song is a big band sound. One is a gospel song. One is a love song, a ballad song. So just kind of a varying song, bringing in different genres just to the different songs that I've written. So it's kind of fun.
You're like the king of Boogie Woogie. I hope you put a Boogie Woogie song in there.
I've got a Boogie Woogie. Yeah, I do this song when I go down to the rescue mission before COVID. And we would go down there and play songs to, you know, kind of get everybody fired up. And, yeah, that boogie-woogie stuff it resonates.
Well, I know you're very involved in so many different areas in the Denver area as far as you work at Highline with tell us a little bit about that before we knock off and play the song tonight. But you're involved in so many things, Bible studies and help groups. And
you know, the key thing is that we love because he first loved us. We do that because we've been forgiven. And all that grace that God has given us, we just do it because we do that. So that's first and foremost. That why we do that is it's just because of His love for us. But yeah, assisted living, which is really for Alzheimer patients, memory loss residents, and you know, that are really going through a hard time. So just everybody listening, please be praying. I know you are, but that's just one of those things. And I'll do chapel service there once a week, and now I'm doing it remotely on
Zoom,
on YouTube. Yeah, well, I do it on YouTube, and just they're able to watch the service there. And so we'll do a chapel service. It's mostly music, but it's, you know, a lot of fun, and just trying to point the way of just, hey, you know, someday when we're going to be with the Lord, you know, with this earth, we're just passing through. And so we just kind of share what's really important. And this Christmas season is a great example of that, of just, hey, that's what this is all about.
Well, I tell you what, buddy, you're an absolutely tremendous brother, and I love you to death, and you and your family. I can't thank you enough for being a part of Jonny G and Friends, and being there always as a great brother. And so thank you tonight for being our special guest. And so we'll put those songs on. We'll play Winter Nights, and we'll play Hold On. And again, thank you so much, Matt George from Centennial, Colorado. Brother, any last words you want to say?
You are the greatest brother in the world and the greatest songwriter, musician in the universe.
Well, now that can't be, because you are the greatest. I love you, bud. Thanks a lot for being on the show tonight.
Okay.
I'll see you, buddy. Bye-bye.
The ocean, take my hand. ocean. Take my hands, never let me go. Winter nights, I love you so. Winter nights, winter nights, winter nights, winter nights. Winter nights, winter nights, winter nights, winter nights. Winter nights, winter nights, winter nights, winter nights. When you start feeling lonely again, hold on, hold on. He'll never give up being your friend. Hold on, hold on. He ain't gonna let you go, 'cause he ain't got those loose hands. He'll never let you down. No, hold on, baby. Hold on, hold on, hold on. When those old rain stars fall down on you, hold on, hold on. Never quit trying, the sun will break through. Hold on, hold on. 'Cause he ain't gonna let you go, 'cause he ain't got those loose hands, no. He'll never let you down. No, hold on, baby. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on.